The time of our lives. Time is a river in an ocean of space. Time is yesterday. Time is tomorrow. Time is now.
Artificial time is mechanized, while natural time is synchronized. In timelessness I realize if I don't create a time, there won't be a time. Artificial time is mechanized, while natural time is synchronized. In timelessness I realize if I don't create a time, there won't be a time.
I insist that time does not exist. It's just a thought construct that got many convinced. I hit the DMT and it all made sense. How I experience eternity in this instant. Witness the Taurus and smoke from incense. Time disappears when we focus intense, or slows down as we become less dense. Never ending, suspended in suspense. Time keeps on slipping into the future, but time killers got swords and German Lugers to slice and shoot the confines and loosen the grip that artificial time was producing. I focus on the task at hand, not the hand on the clock nor the hourglass sands. Toss rubber should have passed into the trash can with life force, time warp like the flash can.
Artificial time is mechanized, while natural time is synchronized. In timelessness I realize if I don't create a time, there won't be a time. Artificial time is mechanized, while natural time is synchronized. In timelessness I realize if I don't create a time, there won't be a time.
This very moment we won't see again. We depend on the present, everything else ends. Galaxies recommend seeing how time bends. It's not linear, watch how it ascends and descends, and it keeps on beating like the BPMs. Timelines mixed up like the DJ blends. Never follow trends or chase the ends. Find my pace, cadence, rhythm, and laser lens like focus. Every time my day begins, breathe out, breathe in, limits caving in like a stepping razor, that boy dangerous. Slicing away obligations, constraining him. You skating on ice and bout to break the thin layer, player. Time don't wait for them, we kill time, left that body dangling.
Artificial time is mechanized, while natural time is synchronized. In timelessness I realize if I don't create a time, there won't be a time. Artificial time is mechanized, while natural time is synchronized. In timelessness I realize if I don't create a time, there won't be a time.
Just killing time, time killers, 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 just killing time, time killers.
Distractions,
Texts and emails, sexy females, train of thought derailed.
distractions,
Too much information and notifications, I need a vacation.
distractions,
Wasting my time, debating online, CIA design.
distractions,
Too many distractions. We used to read scrolls, now we just scroll. Shit getting dry and old, just like the Dust Bowl. Capturing our focus was the hocus pocus. Now we notice everything that seemed bogus. Woke up at the right time in the right mind, but that soon declined as I looked at my timeline. Ideas talked away, seemed to lost away. Burnt up like a moth to the flame. Mind control enacted, problem reaction, solution to fashion. It's all a distraction. Waving false flags, the dog's been wagged. We've all been had, part of the big plan. I had things to do, yet I didn't see them through. Don't disturb this groove, I shall not remove. Energy flows where attention goes. Are you focused on goals or devoted to these hoes? Distractions, texts and emails. Sexy females, train of thought derailed. Distractions, too much information and notifications. I need a vacation. Distractions, wasting my time debating online. CIA design. Distractions, too many distractions.
Yeah. You know my MONEY. The last 30 seconds then check like 3-4 times. I was going through my messages, got a strategy when I'm exiting. This is the exodus. Crystals on me, maybe charged with embezzlement. Blocked my networks, they was trying to kill the messenger. But you can still go and hit me on Messenger. Nah, I ain't trying to get my Facebook. Steady flow, this is just how pace look. Rose from the concrete, how that bass look. Take a pic, then we post it for the hate look. If one failed, then I always gotta follow up. I had bots while I'm trying to up my followers. Fools rushing when the info is anonymous. You see the problem is, you don't read the policies with the politics. If you wanna send them off, you just hit them with
distractions, texts and emails. Sexy females, train of thought derailed. Distractions, too much information and notifications. I need a vacation. Distractions, wasting my time debating online. CIA design. Distractions, too many distractions.
You see the programs to profit off today's hot topics and trending hashtags. Too bad you can't stop it. Low self-esteem will feed the machine. It's greed in between, it's engineered keen. Queens are reduced to dots, it's jackpot. Once your cock gets rocked, your ass just got. And the plot just thickens when the lights start quickening. Babylon living invade the mind, privilege corrupt like disease. The mind can't get free when it needs energy from people you can't see. And you don't know, but you think they're your folks when your ass dead broke. They scatter just like roach. It's a tightrope between hope and doubt. You distracted enough, gave up your own clout. Fly south for the winter when the world is chill, but your phone go with you, so it's hard to build with distractions. Distractions. Distractions.
Your life is always now, never not now. What we call past and future, the only reality is they are thought forms in the human mind.
The past done, the future never comes. This moment is the ever-present one. The past done, the future never comes. This moment is the ever-present one. Automatic with the black candle magic. I attract all that's lavish as I mentally imagine. Got a lot and I'm getting more. I put it on the vision board. I implore that you sever poor with liquid swords, alone in the darkness or the unconscious, to accomplish tantric catharsis, clearing traumas and imprints, feeling drama there since an infant. To be aware of this instant, you're a bodhisattva with the cure, bush doctor, pure golden copper, iron all set in mantra. Matter is my ornament, pockets fat or fortunate, challenges forfeited, planets are orbiting, coordinates unknown, warmers I condone in the morning, hum tones, aura gorgeous as sunstone, cease costumes and masks, eat mushrooms and laugh, delete untrue and bask in consu at last, and the last shall be first. Here's a glass for your thirst, twist hash with the perps, I'm putting cash on the earth. The earth is ego, listen, not your ego tripping, economics or for ecosystem. The past done, the future never comes. This moment is the ever-present one. The past done, the future never comes. This moment is the ever-present one. The rap's rough and rugged like your mama's feet. Honestly, the only true religion is is comedy. Mastermind team, building up monopolies. We prospered out of poverty. My gears always fly like a jet engine. I appear out of nowhere like a jet black ninja. Burning jet fuel and jetting on these niggas. My bullshit sensors peep your agenda. America psycho like Christian Bale. Time killers always bumps like it's written in Braille. Free up my niggas in the prisons and jails. It's like we living in hell. Never saw. Keep ready to set it off. You put the heat to your head like the Pentecost. Woke but need rest. Rope on these necks. Joke, no regrets. Smoke only best. Soap so clean, fresh. Soak and reset. Hope from these texts. We don't eat flesh. Jewelry, icy and slushy. Tree of life in the coochie. I come alive in the pussy.
Tracking your cognitive style is what makes you a time killer. For only your unique cognitive style can liberate you from the treadmill of linear, limited time. Time killers arrange the chaos around them by slowing down, way down, and then letting go of people-pleasing, approval-seeking, and every shade of mood-based and future-based thinking. Their battle is for style integrity, for the synchronization of cognitive style with personal purpose. When all is struck down, the time killer is free to choose her own path, taking one step at a time, completing every project, and finishing every task one at a time.
No wonder convinced, nothing to dismiss. Ignorance is bliss. Ignorance is bliss. Ignorance is bliss. Self-importance and seriousness. Ignore this shit. Ignorance is bliss. Ignorance is bliss. Ignorance is bliss. I don't get it, I don't know, and I admit it. There's no limit to the info existing. More to consider, explore, and remember. From before and forever, myself I ain't fooling, it's empty illusion. I'm pretty clueless, I have no conclusion. I can't be sure about things, I only heard word of mouth. I thought I knew, but there's still room for doubt. Those who speak don't know, those who know mouth closed. You name the Dow house, soul, no bounds hold. True speech occurs without all these words. How you a mystic, know it all like I'll be sure. I'm an ignoramus to your informations and speculations at best outdated. Educated fools, decimated school, brains full of defecated stool. Non-pretentious, no wonder convinced, nothing to dismiss. Ignorance is bliss. Ignorance is bliss. Ignorance is bliss. Self-importance and seriousness. Ignore this shit. Ignorance is bliss. Ignorance is bliss. Ignorance is bliss.
A lot of people talk it, but they don't really walk it. Twist the charm and spark it. Lay the beat, let me pop shit. Wave riders, light fighters, industry insiders. Highly blogged on, tied to the web that they stay logged on. Paper palaces, death in they chalices. Fame fallacy, device divinity. Follow code like a program. One long ode to the dope man. Pros run the internet. You got money, you can get it wet. Wow, it's heavy in the mix, huh? But ignorance is bliss style.
Pretentious, no wonder convinced, nothing to dismiss. Ignorance is bliss. Ignorance is bliss. Ignorance is bliss. Self-importance and seriousness. Ignore this shit. bliss. Knowledge and ignorance are equal equivalent because we find evidence to what we find relevant. Ambivalent yet present, they did and they didn't. It is and it isn't, depends on the witness. Paradox of the mystic, all this contradiction, a mysterious mission. And not a plot thickens, I have no assumptions, only my hunches, no verdict conducted. I leave that to judges, clearly and plainly. It's more to learn daily, eternally babies. The answer is maybe. All that we know, without exception, is born from our own beliefs and perceptions. Ignoring unnecessary, life is a parody. The excess, dead and buried up in the cemetery. I don't cite the news, haven't the slightest clue. Nothing to conclude nor misconstrue. Black, red, gold, and green, stack bread, gold, and cream. My crackheads openly extract the dopamine. Words, sound, power, burn pounds of flowers. Earn thousands of dollars per hour. The kick's always unique. The spits that I speak over hard-hitting beats make these Vicks look weak. The science of the mind, reliance on the guide, alliance with divine. She climbs up my spine, open the capillaries, body, the monastery. Godly vocabulary, got herbs, apothecary. Pen in hand, in the pentagram. I saw the head of pan in geometry's a man. Observe like astronomy, stars in my biology. God bodily, determined in every part of me. Citrine and topaz, Jachin and Boaz. Did you know that your ass been programmed? Slick like an icy road, tricks like a bicycle. BMX, DMT, drips in my bio. Subjective, objective, and oneness connected. My function perfected, the love is infectious. Money and guns, honeys and nugs. Why you looking at me funny with your ugly ass mug? Let's be real, you will get the steal if you catch the feels for death's appeal. Talk trash like a wrestler, no gas in my Tesla. The track Robert Nesta, you now want test us. Rap raw, nothing to get at y'all. Study Black's law, leaving bloody hacksaw. Hash in the Jansport, stamps in the passport. Mash in my transport, camera on the dashboard. Black lives matter. Tesseract, Saturn, all the bad vibes scatter. These spliffs roll bigger than Egypt's old pillars. See glyphs glowing inward, lit my neurotransmitters. Lost death and decay, toss heavy away. Partial splendor display, Papa Legba a Chevy. Bet we relax more, get what we ask for, and never get bored nor press fast forward. My life be how I sculpted it. I be like propolis, upright overless, ignite the yogic breath.
The metaphysical. Metaphysical. Come to you as the rap god of lyrical syllable. Think not to show what you got. Metaphysical. Come to you as the rap god of lyrical syllable. Think not to show what you got.
Freely, feel me? Freely, feel me? Freely, feel me? Freely. The best things in life are free, for I contain everything already within me abundantly. The best things in life are free. What I give is what I receive, so I generously plant the seeds. The best things in life are free. I create wealth out of nothing but my ideas and dreams. The best things in life are free. I source myself to unseen and 0-point energy. I are no nonsense gunshot. Fire burn out them concepts, buzz spark. Crank it up a few notches up top. Come and build with the Rosses, one heart. Revolution revolving, thunderclap. No problems for solving, bumper clap. Solventless risings, one drop. Babylon is dissolving. I love the dark. We revoking involvement, don't even start. The people are sovereign. Top chart, simple living like Walden. I'm playing my part. Herbs in my cauldron, alchemical arts. Birth in my offering, my sword getting sharp. Spark the most ganja, kill off the knobs. Sata Masagana, Kabir Amlak. Microdose in the mana, carry the black ark. The best things in life are free, for I contain everything already within me abundantly. The best things in life are free. What I give is what I receive, so I generously plant the seeds. The best things in life are free. I create wealth out of nothing but my ideas and dreams. The best things in life are free. I source myself to unseen and 0-point energy. Masterpiece on the canvas, my life is. I put a piece in the chalice, have to light it. Jewels I keep at the palace, diamonds. She wanna ski on the phallus, righteous. No hatred, envy, malice, or vices. Hold mics till I'm callous, slicing. Overcoming every challenge, a crisis. Get more for the gallon, I worship aliveness. Pole, never mow like Edgar Allan. Thriving, helplessness is invalid. Remind them, mind sharp like eagle's talons. Diving, understanding, wisdom and knowledge. Guiding, classical ballads, rap rhythms and rhyming up front and candid. I landed from Zion, the beat bandit. Conquering lion, outlandish and lavish. So fast and practice in silence. Baphomet, I bat the math and science. And laugh at this shit cause it's all enlightened. The best things in life are free, for I contain everything already within me abundantly. The best things in life are free. What I give is what I receive, so I generously plant the seeds. The best things in life are free. I create wealth out of nothing but my ideas and dreams. The best things in life are free. I source myself to unseen and 0-point energy. Woo. Yeah. Killing that shit off. The one occurrence is impermanence. It disappears and resurfaces. All is temporary, don't worry. It'll change momentarily, surely. The one occurrence is impermanence. It disappears and resurfaces. All is temporary, don't worry. It'll change momentarily, surely. The constituents that make up these shapes and relate are continuously being replaced. No conditions exist in the empty space. The page is blank, concepts erase. Everything changes and rearranges. On its way through various stages. End of the ages, turning the pages. Return of the natives, dance of the phases. With transformations, expand in spaces that contract to basics. That's what's up, all in constant flux. Ain't got a fuck to give. You out of luck, simulated sideshow. Spirals and cycles, staggering, wino in and out of your time zone. Fast or slow, ebb and flow. High tide or low, let it come, let it go. Connect birth and death with connected breath. No distance between length, width, or depth. One occurrence is impermanence. It disappears and resurfaces. All is temporary, don't worry. It'll change momentarily, surely. The one occurrence is impermanence. It disappears and resurfaces. All is temporary, don't worry. It'll change momentarily, surely. We from the other side. When time dies, don't wonder why timelessness underlies. Much obliged, reborn, come alive. Caterpillar turns into butterfly. The class get dismissed, the past not missed. What we resist persists, don't be a bitch. It's all done, it's just begun. It's all one, and it's just for fun. How come we cling and we hum onto things and beings whose time has come? Time depends depends on your choice of lens. If it begins, we can't avoid the end. We mold it and destroy it again at the end of the road, like boys to men. Never set timers, he clocks like a diner. When it expire, we lit the next fire. Timeless, endless, mindless, headless. Find this entrance inside of your presence. When occurrence is impermanence, it disappears and resurfaces. All is temporary, don't worry, it'll change momentarily, surely. The one occurrence is impermanence, it disappears and resurfaces. All is temporary, don't worry, it'll change momentarily, surely.
Sometimes in a playful mood, when asked if I have the time, I'll say yes and simply walk away. I do that because I hate to disappoint people. You see, there is no time. There's just no time. I don't mean we're late, there's no time. I mean there is no time. After all, when is it? Do you know? No one really knows when it is.
Balu balabu, awe mi ado. Life is a gift, me cherish and me value. Balu balabu, awe mi ado. Sit there.
I feel marvelous, miraculous. I feel magnificent, magnanimous. I feel spectacular, excellent. I feel affluent, effortless. I feel triumphant, radiant. I feel abundance, prosperous. I feel unlimited, immortal, invincible, infinite, timeless, liveliness, life force, limitless.
Balu balabu, awe mi ado. Life is a gift, me cherish and me value. Balu balabu, awe mi ado. Sit there.
I feel creative, original. I feel amazing, indigo. I feel empowered, excitement. I feel awake, enlightened. I feel great, psychic. I feel grace and alignment. Feel wonderful, elated, sacred, spacious, oneness, conscious, aware and integrated.
Balu balabu, awe mi ado. Life is a gift, me cherish and me value. Balu balabu, awe mi ado. Sit there.
I feel unstoppable, victorious. I feel attractive, glorious. I feel perfect and worth it. I feel love, I deserve it. I feel jolly, thankful. I feel free and playful. I feel inspired, higher, lighter, motivated, joyous, buoyant, mighty, exhilarated.
Balu balabu, awe mi ado. Life is a gift, me cherish and me value. Balu balabu, awe mi ado. Sit there, sipping on a glass of lemonade. Since life gave me lemons, I've gotta be thankful for so many good reasons.
I'm sailing into hidden, the clouds are clear, no resistance to exist. I'm now in here, shaped as waves of space, water, fire, and air. All doubts and fears have disappeared. vortex. Ask and receive, plant the seed. We see what we believe in the vortex. The Taurus is spinning, we scoring and winning before the beginning in the vortex. Synchronized in the line, recognize the divine and glide on the vibe. I don't spend cash, nor have any expenses. I circulate stacks and it's all an investment. I realize I'm alive, so my cell's successful. My finances follow, the success is sequential. Rich and royal, dipped in oil's essential. The whole universe is mental. I ask myself how I can more effectively serve. Amassing the wealth that I am, collecting the ferns. All substance around, abundance abounds. Colors and sounds above the clouds. And underground comes from the crown, we upward bound. 900,000 within all is found. From we allow money and pals. Love from the crowd, smug and proud. Shut them down, punch it loud. Couple pounds, comfy grounds, we run the town. All is energy, I'm ballin' plentifully. I source wealth from self, the infinite treasury. Born in Sophia, in Ethiopia. I open up a copious, bottomless cornucopia. Immune to failing, renewed upscaling. Clear blue sailing, I improve daily. I know no limits, the golden riches rolling in it. Get more specific, whole picture and vision. I let the gears do the grinding while I sit here unwinding. Unstoppable, in all investments profitable. Indomitable, all is possible. I topple those obstacles. Seek ye first, your kingdom everlasting. Imagine, all good things shall be added. In the vortex, all is blessed and fresh. Call forth and manifest, only the best. In the vortex, ask and receive. Plant the seed, we see what we believe. In the vortex, the Taurus is spinning, we scoring and winning before the beginning in the vortex. Synchronized in the line, recognize the divine, recognize on the vibe.
Just ran into your grand mentor as the fans enter. I stand center. I'm Dan Winter. I'm Bobby Hemmett. I'm Dr. Aline Bey with the Prophet Mustafa Muhammad Al-Amin say. See, I choose my words wise like an intelligent genie, and always use my third eye like I'm spelling bikini. It's Akbar, AK Bazaar. I shine like a blazing star. Whew, I'm simply amazing, Paul. So peace to the true and living God who's breathing and walking. I can communicate without even talking like Stephen Hawkins. I'm leaving New York and headed to Chicago. Filinka with me, brethren, that's Illuminati Congo. We embody Shango, Ogun and Obatala. My soul is divine, really it's all in your mind. Who said I'm not a law? Where my focus goes, energy flows. I'm familiar with the weapons that my enemy chose. I stays on top of my game on all 10 of these toes. Constructive wave interference, the symmetry of a rose. Activate my biochemistry until I implode. Turn lead into gold, give off heat, still I am cold. As my dielectric field accelerates, I phase conjugate at a rate of 1.618. To maintain my inertial plane, I reciprocate, move centripetal like the needle on a plate. As I begin to spin to the center while holding my breath and take memory through death.
In the vortex.
Alright, now if you can feel that, see, that you can't get out of now, and you never will. See? Now, realize that what we call now is the same thing as Tao. The Tao, the course of things, the eternal now, the presence of God, anything you want to call it. See? That's now, and you can't get out of it. So there's no need to get with it, because you can't get out. See? That's beautiful. You just relax, and you're there.
I find space within, I find space without. Through time and space, I'm phasing in and phasing out. I find space within, I find space without. Through time and space, I'm phasing in and phasing out. The mind resists, time emits. I'm in alignment as timelessness. I stop watching the clock, that kill time, and everything stops. Streaming like the now, never living in denial. I'm living in the now, unlimited and wild. Present moment awareness, In my car running errands, I'm seeing the mirrors underlying all appearance. Just passing through it fluent like a tourist. Within is without, the movement of a tourist. Swimming through space like a half-human porpoise. In the love and the grace, I'm supported with a fortune. Abundant resources, genetic code morphing. Later and sooner, past and the future. Just a simulation, the brain, the computer. Aura is fuchsia, crystalline troopers. My whole team is super, we align like a ruler. Hopping out of timelines like an ollie. The oxygen blend regenerate my body. The moxie from Shakti, timeless my Kali. Chrono, Saturn, shiny, Congo, Illuminati. Time expands and condenses. I ride with my fams through many dimensions. Not passive observers, we active participants. Disciple of myself, that is self-discipline. In synchronicity, ignore the insignificant existence and non-existence. I'm different. I find space within, I find space without. Through time and space, I'm phasing in and phasing out. I find space within, I find space without. Through time and space, I'm phasing in and phasing out.
Time killers are not unhinged by irrelevancies throughout the day, or conditioned or discomfited by external circumstances. All fear comes from picturing the future. Putting things off increases that fear. Only a time killer approach will solve this. A time killer takes his sword to the future. A time killer also takes his sword to all circumstances that don't allow him to fully focus. And just how do you make time? It's made in your mind by slowing down, paradoxically, by creating your day, by being ruthless. With great swings and swipes of your samurai sword, you develop a brutal grace, cutting out the unnecessary.
My feet are grounded, my crown is where the clouds is. Chiefing the loudest, from outer space we out ya. My feet are grounded, my crown is where the clouds is. Chiefing the loudest, from outer space we out ya.
Time killers travel time and glide through fractal mind. Holographic design, no shackles can bind. Stagnant time management becomes time banishment. Time is art, from my heart I fashion it. The speed of love, speed of liberty and life. Strike. And move faster than the speed of light. Buy, locate, not doing shit for old time's sake. No deadlines and dates, upward spiral on the tidal wave. Time damager, not a time manager. The calendar dead, like the head of all challengers. Birth it, then murk it, swerve like a serpent. No work is urgent, it'll work out perfect. It's like time and space, I'm all on my job. Swinging from the pendulum like grandfather clocks. Limits never settle for, we meeting on the level floor. Living from the center core, dip out and I teleport.
My feet are grounded, my crown is where the clouds is. Chiefing the loudest, from outer space we out ya. My feet are grounded, my crown is where the clouds is. Chiefing the loudest, from outer space we out ya.
Time disassembled, no trace like stencil.
I can't fit that bullshit into my schedule.
Time flies when you having fun, yet time dies when you go back to one. My mind's eye shines just like a black sun. Future never comes and the past is done. Reborn every second, 24/7, 365. Time space bending. Delete the speech which runs in your head, which says all good things must come to an end. Right now is eternal, round and round, full circle. I move slow down to the ground like a turtle. Getting green like vernal, sky gaze supernal. Mind rays fertile, admit it's time reversal. Nowhere is now here, inner is out there. One love as above, so it is downstairs.
My feet are grounded, my crown is where the clouds is. She finna loudest, from outer space we out ya. My feet are grounded, my crown is where the clouds is. She finna loudest, from outer space we out ya.
So this then is the value of the symbolism of she is black. She, the womb principle, the receptive, the instanding, the void, and the dark.
Internal ramble in the mental cancel. I enter central channel with a gentle handle, thankful and tranquil. Grab vandals, move like ninjas in the shadows. Souped up like Campbell's, offered incense and candles. Palo Santo, frankincense, sandal, and aloes. Full green bandals, pool strings, banjos, cash flow, completely natural, ample. We by example, obscure samples, holographic fractals. Moorish castles swoop down like pterodactyls. Agile, black fez and tassels, wool flannels. Never hassle, great tackles, jewels bedazzle. She straddle like a cowgirl on the saddle with the lasso. New page like satchel, financial breakthroughs. My pad and pencil, loose shackles. You tattle, too fragile. You dismantle and trample, tossed off the scaffold. Buried like bramble, hard handle. Picked up the mantle in the lions, then with Daniel. Foes jet and scramble, holes left in shambles. Handles Messiah, retire, skedaddle. You up Shit's Creek without a paddle. Eat gravel, we mathematically travel through octaves like pianos, removing walls and panels. The Bible is Babel or Babel. Brown camel, rounds of ammo. Struggle is an internal battle. Gaffle, jack moves, I roll with ample. Jackal, sack stash up in my satchel. My basil, ganglia axis, the black hole. Fire crackles, extrapolate the grapple. Vassals, I capture flags like Randall and rolls like Axel. Battle axe swinging at you, stuck like a statue. Brainwashed like shampoo, we jacked up like Jack.
I rain woodchucks on you hood fucks. About to go crazy in the new world. All I gotta do is look up. Look up in my eye, you see weed surfing. Vegan nigga eating gyro cheeseburgers. Money the same color as knee-high peach. Feet 5, 4 thumbs, leave crumbs on the seat. You need 5 thumbs to even try to roll with the feet. Extraterrestrial moments when I'm dead in the streets. Light game, cock back and aim. The lyrics inside the systematic brain. Boy, I know a lot of things. I'm with Goose, we sip flax smoothies. I relax on loose leaf. I lead a track with a Uzi. A whole lot of evil in the land. A whole lot of bands. Bullets the size of bangos in my hand. Handwriting like a titan. Biting rappers gotta lose their eyesight when the almighty recite.
No happenstances in any circumstances. It lends to my enhancement, it's all to my advantage. Established like the roots with the branches expanded. There's no absolutes to my understanding.
Savage.
How it all coincides.
Imagine.
Now I go inside. The patterns, the colors, the sounds, the vibes. I've gathered that all around are synchronized. It's a blessing in all happenings, even in catastrophes. Infinite capacity. capacity, I'm living it casually. No shortage, I'm well supported with resources in accordance, rewarded. Never thought it. Source inside, more than enough provides.
Born as the luckiest man alive.
Aligned above her and with the under, ain't no wonder. I keep seeing the angel number. Not present, you may miss it. Every instant is auspicious. Serendipitous, unique and different. It's no coincidence, it's synchronistic. Not present, you may miss it. Every instant is auspicious. Serendipitous, unique and different. It's no coincidence, it's synchronistic.
Yo, it's like walking synchronicity. Mentally, physically, spiritually connected to the cosmos. Literally, no kidding me. This planetary alignment in your vicinity. Everything's in harmony, God. You're feeling symmetry and connectedness so brilliantly. You feeling me? Emperor King vibes, nobility considerably. Ancestral planes so vividly. Wise elders visit me and guided me on this path since infancy. So dance to my ministry. Orchestral symphony with Congo and JR, that's so tremendous. G's. We first linked overseas, over trees. Meditation and sound healing degrees. With health, wealth, knowledge, yourself, all in between. That's why the gods stay cool like breeze. I know one thing, we need to hear more tunes like these. Word to my pure crystal green, true light beams. Not present, you may miss it. Every instant is auspicious. Serendipitous, unique and different. It's no coincidence, it's synchronistic. Not present, you may miss it. Every instant is auspicious.
Serendipitous, unique and different. It's no coincidence, it's synchronistic.
May all sights, sounds, energy, and awareness be recognized as deities, healing mantras, and Dharmakaya awareness, merging boundlessly as divine display of Buddha bodies and gnosis.
Top killers, top killers, top killers.
Nothing to refuse or stall, I can use it all. It's anointed, my point of view saw everything I choose to call a thing emerge from the raw source energy, devoid of all flaws. Mind sharp like arrow point, fine heart at 0 point. All works in my favor, ain't no flavor in the paranoid. My persona transforms poison to soma. Alchemical culture join mercury and sulfur. All is alive, all is conscious. I always thrive, I'm sipping on the Omni. I can bless it, I can use it or transmute it. It's all luscious, juicy, squeeze it and juicy. Every sound is guru, living, breathing music. Suited up in space, with light as my tunic. Energizing, feeling calm. Apply the whole as a healing balm. Observe it all like a peeping Tom. Anything that I touch becomes the sacrament of my cup. Anything that I see is vibrating chi, apply the alchemy. Anything that I taste fills me with grace, of source I partake. Anything that I hear, sing songs, rings dear to my ears. Anything that I smell, like rose to my nose, nourishment for my cells. Anything that I think is synchronized and divinely linked. Anything that I use are magic tools and jewels divinely imbued. Anything that I do or dipping into is serendipitous into. Everything present has potential for our betterment. Whether nemesis or blemishes is used as medicine. On emptiness and empathy, we place the emphasis. From white and black, extract immortal essences. Acceptance of all as is what presence is. When in resonance, we see the relevance. Messages hidden from infinite intelligence. Communing intimate elegance. 5 platonic solid shapes, 5 basic elements. Vibrations manifest, somatic speaking eloquent. My life's a vision quest, with creation I fellowship. Ornamented with human skulls as necklaces. Supernatural third all-seeing eye optic. Through a fractal, I swerve kaleidoscopic. Bless the top, the bottom, rotten, downtrodden. Whatever happens, I'm yamming on like it's prashada. I partake of the source from every particle. Remain and lifted up, sipping cup of Parsifal. Refreshed, every moment, nothing old or stale. Hilarious, every experience is holy grail. Anything that I touch becomes the sacrament of my cup. Anything that I see is vibrating chi applied to alchemy. Anything that I taste fills me with grace of source I partake. Anything that I hear sing songs rings dear to my ears. Anything that I smell like rose to my nose, nourishment for my cells. Anything that I think is synchronized and divinely linked. Anything that I use, my magic tools and jewels divinely imbued. Anything that I do, or dipping into the serendipitous in tune. My pockets knotted, my locks knotted, the beats banging, heads is nodded, scarcity and poverty, yo, that's not it. My riches is understanding, wisdom and knowledge. My pockets knotted, my locks knotted, the beats banging, heads is nodded, scarcity and poverty, yo, that's not it. My riches is understanding, wisdom and knowledge. My riches is understanding, wisdom and knowledge. My riches is understanding, wisdom and knowledge. You say time is money, I say time is art. I see beauty in the ugly and light in the dark. Lucrative and lucky, being fresh from the start. Conquer the duppy, Cachiaco spark. Hey, we all jock children, steadily building, pockets heavily filled and ready and willing. Sundown to sun up, always on the come up. Limitations bun up, self-made and develop. My nighties illumined, the harvest is blooming. I stay in attunement, we move in the units. My pockets knotted, my locks knotted, the beats banging, heads is nodded, scarcity and poverty, yo, that's not it. My riches is understanding, wisdom and knowledge. My pockets knotted, my locks knotted, the beats banging, heads is nodded, scarcity and poverty, yo, that's not it. My riches is understanding, wisdom and knowledge. My riches is understanding, wisdom and knowledge. My riches is understanding, wisdom and knowledge. Life forced to persist, never forfeit or quit. Pockets and no miss, always getting more rich. It seemed like lately, money wanna chase me. I greatly appreciate this increase daily. Rain dance, clouds come, more income than outcome. Comp is outdone, we stomp and outdone. I approve myself and accrue the wealth. You can kiss my aspirations or ask for help. Up early in my temple like Shirley. The reward is the journey, Don nodded, Mr. Furley. My pockets knotted, my locks knotted, the beats banging, heads is nodded, scarcity and poverty, yo, that's not it. My riches is understanding, wisdom and knowledge. My pockets knotted, my locks knotted, the beats banging, heads is nodded, scarcity and poverty, yo, that's not it. My riches is understanding, wisdom and knowledge. My riches is understanding, wisdom and knowledge. My riches is understanding, wisdom and knowledge. With gases, plasma passing through all states of matter. Boiling hot, cold as ice, hard or soft, heavy or light. Hard when frozen, soft when flowing, coasting seas and oceans. Grooving and molding, nothing can hold it. Bathing and soaking. Rivers and streams, wells and springs, clear as crystalline. Alter the scene to aquamarine, now everything look bluish green. 2 hydrogens, 1 oxygen, come to life again from out the aqueous. Hits with impact, rocks get cracked, yet it's left intact. Comes down to serve to the clouds, return to cleanse and purge. Before birth water, most the earth water, wave surf water, say pure water, think like water, sink in water. Thirsty ass better drink some water. My cup overflowing, I'm swimming and floating on the surface like a lotus. Formless, shapeless, tasteless, etheric hydration. Transmit, receives informational feeds, germination of seeds. Fluid, liquid, misty, mystic, wavy, rhythmic. Warm or cold, forms to any mold, pours and flows. Can't be contained, evaporation and rain from heavenly plains. Deep blue sea, not just a drop thing, whole ocean my being. Zen archery, harmony, my body watery, it flows through my arteries. Restless, until I rest in her wetness, emptiness and acceptance.
As I empty your mind, be formless, shapeless, like water. Now you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Now water can flow, or it can crash.
Led by Ashe. More life. I celebrate your life and your sacrifice. Fife Dog, Maurice White and Sean Price. Isaac Hayes, Tommy Ford, Kimbo Slice. Blowfly, Gene Wilder, Barry White. Spec, Big Heck, Herb Kent. Ornette Coleman, brother Mike Bernie Mac. The body transformed, but we commune with the soul. Prince B, PM Dawn, Natalie Cole, Joan Rivers, Afeni Shakur, Shorty Low. Prince and MJ, you already know. Dr. Sebi, Benny King, BB King. Heavy D, Percy, Sledge, David Carradine. So many journeyed on, I miss and I love you. Nipsey Hussle, DJ Timbuktu. We'll stay in communion, I know we will. Mac Dre, James Avery, Uncle Phil, Jay Dills. You never perish, I can feel your spirit. Gil Scott Heron and my grandparents. Gary Chandler, Muhammad Ali, resilience. Richard Pryor, Michael Clark, Duncan Robin Williams. In the heavenly heights, may you always enjoy. Wes Craven, David Bowie, Leonard Nimoy. Tupac, Biggie, Left Eye, and Aaliyah. Big L, Big Pun, and the spiritual leaders. Can't forget Eazy-E, Pimp C, or Kulu either. Alice Coltrane strumming Angel Harps with her fingers. Where they call back to God. Mary Tyler Moore and David Axelrod. Mike One, Henny, Chuck Berry, Tom Petty. Free falling in paradise already. Dick Gregory, Charlie Murphy, Bronte, they a part of me. Adam West, Fats, Domino, Craig Mack, and Prodigy. I gotta mention my brethren, Fumi and Kedron in the ancestral realm now as living legends. I pour the liquor and wine out for Whitney Houston and Amy Winehouse. For ODB, Paul Walker and Heath Ledger, Nate Dogg, although gone, we always remember. Cause truth is, we never really lost them. Stanley Kubrick, Philip Seymour Hoffman. Life don't end at the coffin. Our loved ones can speak to our heart if we call them. Thanks and praises, pouring libations, love, fire, Jase, Mac Miller, Aretha Franklin. For the innocent peeps killed by police in the cells of the streets, I won't rest to this peace. For all the innocent victims of colonization, globalization, fruitless wars between nations. For the innocents killed and blood spilled, I apologize, the world hasn't harmonized still.
Change lasts forever, the end or never. Fam's gone next level, move just moved on to better. Transition to great ancestor. Not gone, just moved on to better. Transition to great ancestor. Change lasts forever. The end or never. Fam's gone next level. Moved up to greater. Not gone, just moved on to better. Transition to great ancestor. Not gone, just moved on to better. Transition to great ancestor.